An auditor in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, I guess crossed a major line by daring to film police officers who were activating their emergency lights for literally no reason in the middle of a road. And that sparked one of the dumbest encounters you'll ever see in your life. Let's get into it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Southern Draw Law. My name is James White, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor, former police officer. When I say this is one of the most dumb encounters you'll ever see in your life, I mean from both sides. And I don't mean to be so hard on the auditor, but the way that this person conducted himself during this audit is the reason that a lot of the public doesn't support auditors. Now, don't get me wrong. I think even auditors who don't know what they're doing, and maybe this is the only video that's on this person's channel, maybe they, are new to it, whatever, maybe they're just getting their bearings. I don't mean to be too hard on them, but this is not the way to conduct an efficient audit. So without further ado, I'm just going to play the video. We'll stop along the way and we'll talk about a couple things. The video is 16 minutes long. It comes to a channel called WeAreOKC. I don't know the auditor. I haven't spoken, anything like that. I just saw the video as I was scrolling the feed and it looked intriguing, so I thought I would check it out. This is going to lower your IQ points, so fair warning. But let's check it out and we'll talk along the way and talk about a couple things.
Love how they have emergency lights on, but they don't got anybody pulled over. They're just blocking the road. He's already getting out of his car like he's some tough bitch. What?
I'm just filming you too.
Okay, that's cool. I got another one filming me as well. What's your problem?
You?
How am I a problem?
Because you're in the space where you don't need to be.
This is the public space.
Yeah, you need to be 20 feet back.
What law is that, sir?
20 feet back?
What law is that, sir?
It's a law that you need to be 20 feet back from us. You are...
Where's the ordinance?
You need to be 20 feet back.
Hey, babe, I gotta be 20 feet back. Did you know the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on any distance? No, they haven't.
You're interfering if you're not 20 feet back.
Did you know that interference is only a physical action? You're not on traffic stop, so how can I interfere with something that you're not doing?
No, I'm not on traffic stop.
Because there's nobody here.
How do you know what I'm doing? How do you know what I'm doing?
Oh, and the other law says you have to have crime scene tape up if you're in the middle of something.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. I can be anywhere that the public. I can be anywhere that the public is allowed to
You
be.
need to be 20 feet back.
What law is that?
You need to be 20 feet back.
Quote the ARS.
Even bad auditing matters because, and here's why, the First Amendment is there for everybody. And the police need to learn how to deal with people, even if they're obnoxious, even if they're wrong, even if they're cussing you. They need to learn how to deal with that. They need to understand that this guy has a right too. Now, the officers have not done anything other than look stupid. They actually look dumber than the auditor here because they're the ones that should know that 20 feet is not a thing, that almost everywhere who's ever tried to impose some sort of strict footage away from the police, it has been struck down in a federal court. That's almost everywhere that's happened. It will eventually be everywhere, probably. It's true that the Supreme Court, as far as I know, has never ruled on a case that established any sort of actual distance. And if you watch Steve Leto's, a couple of his videos that he talks about with some of these halo laws, it's like, well, where does it stop? So if the officer, keep in mind, this officer was in his car. He got out. So he's as guilty here as the auditor is. But this is the sort of behavior, I will say, from the auditor that gets people to say, well, you're just a police agitator. Because there was really no reason for him to do anything other than stand there and film. He immediately started calling the guy a bitch and started, talking to the police and arguing with him. It doesn't really do anything to advance the public perception of auditors to act like this. And I'm not, again, he has a right to do it. So I want to be clear. It's just, what is your mission? What are you trying to accomplish? If what you're trying to accomplish is truly change, in my opinion, this is not how to do it. But that's my opinion. You know, he has a right to do it. So the difference is that one of these people has rights and one of them has responsibilities. And it's not clear to the police as to which of those belong to the police, which is the scary part, right?
Quote that, because I know for a fact that interference is a physical action. I have to physically stop you from doing your job. Where's yours? Because you don't have one. You haven't studied the law. I have proven that. Your policy says y'all have 2 weeks of training on the law. That's not studying the law. What's the first five elements of the Constitution? First 5 elements of the Constitution. What are they? Let's go. First Amendment, my bad. First 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they? Okay, so you're not actually in the process of doing a job. So, since there is no emergency, why are the emergency lights on?
You don't know what they're in the process of doing. So the idea that you're not in the process of your job. Now, again, I'm not defending the police. I'm just saying that this is how, you know, if you let somebody talk for long enough, they'll show you that they don't know what they're talking about. Just like this guy starts, what are the first 5 elements of the Constitution? Well, okay. First of all, what most people refer to as the Constitution is actually not the Constitution. It's the Bill of Rights, right? And that was a separate period of time that it was established as the Bill of Rights than the original Constitution. So the first 5 elements of the Constitution, you sound like an idiot. You're not making the best case for your legal knowledge here, right? Now, he corrected it, and I'm just saying, emotional. This is why you get in trouble, because you get out here and you draw these lines in the sand and you get yourself all worked up emotionally, and you're no different than the cop. You're operating on ego and emotion just the same as they are. Again, the difference is that one has rights, one has responsibilities. But the point is, you're the one that started the interaction. You know, how are you going to maintain your cool? Nothing's even happened and you're already so worked up that you can't even think straight. So let's continue.
That's against your policy. Where's the emergency? It is. I've read all 600 plus pages of your policy.
I turned my lights on so I could turn my camera on because you have your camera on, so I'm videoing you too as you don't move 20 feet back.
I don't have to. No, if I was, you would have already arrested me because you've warned me more than once. So arrest me then.
Because you know why?
Because you know you're wrong. Because you know you're wrong. Give me a supervisor. Give me a supervisor. Give me a supervisor now. Because I'm requesting one as a member of the public because I got an idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. That's why this dude is remaining silent like his Fifth Amendment tells him to.
He's working traffic here. You ask what we're doing, I'm here assisting him. He's watching stop signs. You ask what we're doing.
You're obstructing the road is what y'all are doing.
Well, actually, you are because you're in.
I'm not. I'm on the public easement.
No, you're on the road.
Nope. 15 to the sidewalk. No, I'm not. This is in the middle of the road that you're blocking. So there's an officer of the law. Is there an emergency? Because you're not allowed to use the lights unless there's an emergency. No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't.
Tell me where it says that.
Your policy does. Go read it.
Since you know it so good, pull it up.
Why would I quote something to you that you should know by heart?
Pull it up. We know what we can do.
Obviously not.
Yes, we can.
Because you think that I have to be 20 feet away, and Supreme Court has not ruled on that. Supreme Court has not ruled on any distance.
Show me where.
They don't necessarily have to explain to the citizen why they've decided to stop traffic here. For all you know, there could be a work crew that's coming. There could be a traffic engineering issue. Their chain of command could have told them to go set up. When they turn on their lights, any court in America is going to say these guys were in the course of their official duties. Just because you don't like it or don't understand it does not mean that you're righteous in this particular situation. Now, I don't have a problem with him criticizing them. I'm just saying that just because you have an issue with it or you take issue with it does not make you correct. You know, you may claim to have read all 600 pages of this policy manual, but it's very clear that you don't have an encyclopedic understanding of it because these guys turn on their lights in the middle of the street. They're clearly there for something. They didn't know you were there, so they're there to do something. If it's to watch stop signs, I mean, who knows? There are times that people turn on police lights just to keep people from speeding, just to keep people from running stop signs. That's a thing that police departments do. I'm not saying that you have to like it. I'm just saying that it doesn't necessarily mean that they're violating policy simply because they're doing something that you don't like or understand. And again, I'm not defending the police. What I'm trying to say is that you have to pick your battles. And if you're going to get worked up over every little thing and turn every little thing that happens into an argument, you're not helping, right? You're creating chaos. If you go in and complain, the chief of police is not going to listen to you. You can't make change like this. If you go in and complain and want to have a conversation with the chief of police, they're not going to want to talk to you. They're going to look at their guy's body cam and think, this guy's a tool. It's a waste of my time. If you sue, if this video ultimately turns out that they put their hands on this gentleman and they violate his rights and detain him, the jury's not giving him any money because the jury will absolutely hate this guy. I'm just telling you, there's more to this than black and white constitutional violations.
And the only thing Supreme Court says on recording distance is a reasonable distance from an officer doing his duties, which you're not.
Show me where.
Actually, the burden of proof is on you, not me. If you arrest me, you have to prove, not me, you have to prove that I broke the law.
I'm being an adult and asking you to move back, and you're being a child and standing there.
You're the child that jumped out of your car ready to go hands-on.
I was coming to help him.
Do what?
He stopped right here. I'm
Okay,
here to help
checking
him.
stop signs, so y'all can check stop signs from in your car.
And I can sit here all day long if I
You're right, you can. Oh, I'm getting back in to record your car, which is my First Amendment right to do.
get out of the road. Now you
I'm not blocking the road.
get out of the road.
What law is pedestrian in the roadways? Because there isn't one.
Now get out of the road.
No, it's not. There has to be a crosswalk,
Get out of the
dumbass.
No, there does.
Yes,
There's
there
no
does.
crosswalk here, is it?
Exactly. You
Now get out
cannot
of the
get
road.
you
Get out of the
cannot get jaywalking unless there's a presence of a crosswalk.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
no, you can't. There has to be a place for me to
Show me where it
cross.
says that.
Read the law, dumbass. I don't have to show you.
Yes,
You
you
have
do.
to show me.
Yes, you do.
No,
If you
when
know
you
so
write the
much, show
ticket,
me.
when you write the
Show
ticket,
me.
this dude's a moron.
Show me. And we haven't called you one name, but yet you called us about 10.
Because you've already cited 30 fucking laws that are wrong.
Then show me it's wrong.
I don't have to. It's the other way around, dumbass. When I go to court, I don't have to defend myself. You have to defend yourself.
Yes, you have to defend.
You have to prove to the judge. All I have to do is, Your Honor, where's the proof that I broke the law? And he throws that out the window.
And you're standing in the road.
So I'm not standing on the public easement.
Yes, no, you're standing on the road.
Public
The
easement.
easement's up there.
This from that middle of the road to there.
So again, he does bait the police officer into being more dumb than they need to be, right? You're not blocking the road. You are blocking the road with your cruiser. You're telling me that I'm not safe in front of your cruiser with the lights on? Like, this is stupid. He has successfully pulled these police officers into a pissing battle. But again, it's not going to do any good for anybody because everybody's going to dislike the way that he approaches it. But this is why even bad auditing is still good for the First Amendment, because it stress tests it and it puts these guys through their paces as far as what they can and can't do with people.
Right there, name and badge number. I agree with him. Name and badge number right now. It's per your policy.
1330. I'm not afraid to give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Look at the disturbance you've caused.
Let me give your ID too. Mine's spilling 1330. Let me see your ID.
Hey, under the Fourth Amendment, tell him to go fuck himself.
I could. I definitely could.
Under the Fourth Amendment,
Then tell me your names.
make me.
I can ask you. You can ask me my name. I can ask you.
And I have the right to refuse. You don't.
So do I.
No, you don't. It's your policy. You want to add a policy violation?
No, show me. I have the right for this.
I don't have to show you. It'll be on the complaint. But you've already.
You want my first, second, third, fourth,
He doesn't
fifth
know.
amendment?
He doesn't
I've
know.
done nothing to you.
This dumbass don't know your
done
rights.
nothing to
By
you.
the way, he says that the law requires me to be 20 feet away from him at all times.
Oh, really? Oh, that's the new law.
This canine officer is an absolute toddler. Now, earlier in the interaction, he's like, I'm acting like an adult and you're acting like a child. No, both of you guys are acting like a child, actually. But I actually think that it's more the fault of the police officer because they're the ones that have a responsibility to be professional and reasonable. A citizen doesn't have a reasonableness responsibility, and they don't have any requirement that they're supposed to understand the laws. So again, one of these parties has rights, one has responsibilities. It's pretty confusing to the police as to which category they fall into. And this canine officer, guarantee you, this guy is thin-skinned, petty. He's the guy that if this was a dark alley situation, this would be handled very, very differently because he can't control his emotions any better than the auditor.
Did you also know that the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on officer safety either? There's only one thing.
Not done anything to you.
That doesn't matter. Your policy says that when you have been approached by the member of the public, excuse me, sir. Let me explain something to you. When your policy says that when approached by a member of the public and asked your name and badge number, you are required to state. Not him. He asked. He didn't get it.
I asked.
It's on my camera.
I said Spillman 1330.
Thank you. You weren't. You didn't say it. I got it on camera, dumbass.
I didn't hear you. But you do not need to talk to me like that.
I'm not the one being disrespectful.
Dog, that is disrespectful.
You were disrespectful by turning on your lights and jumping out of your car.
You need to listen better.
Your partner that was in his car
That is being
perfectly safe.
disrespectful towards a citizen.
Because
you need
he's
to
obstructing the flow of
understand,
traffic.
As an officer, fuck you. You're gonna understand.
Again, I've been getting called names.
It happens. You're gonna learn.
Redressing my grievance with my government.
Grow up.
This is what I'm saying, bro. You're f***ing up. You are f***ing
Hell, I'm standing right
No, you told me to get 20 feet away. That's an infringement on the First Amendment.
I did go out my way. I went out my way.
Yeah, you came from across the street. To bother
Because of a disturbance that you
Now, let me
caused.
finish.
By the way, a
Is that
disturbance you
okay?
caused.
Because I have
No,
nothing
he doesn't
to
give
do
a shit what you say.
So
You need to walk back over there. You've got every right.
I can walk in the street.
Over there, so go back over.
There's no law that says I can't. Or why aren't you arresting all these homeless
streets
people?
over here.
Hey, look, that person's riding a bike in the road. That person's riding a bike in the road. That's a pedestrian in the roadway.
He can do that.
So I can walk in the roadway.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
3 units?
4 cops for a guy with a camera.
I need 3 units for a camera. A camera. 3 units.
Name and badge number, officer. Thank you, sir. Name and badge number, officer. Why do we have 4 officers for 1 guy with a camera?
Oh, I didn't hear that about that. We got a call saying that they needed this out.
Yeah, because there's a guy with a camera. 6 officers. 6 officers for a guy with a camera. Now we're obstructing the roadway.
Policy 2 to have 6 officers over here.
No, it's a waste of my money.
Oh, your money?
I pay y'all a lot of fucking
I
money.
pay my own my salary too.
No, you don't. You only pay taxes when you buy something. You don't pay, yes. Your tax money, name and badge number, officer. Name and badge number, officer. Name and badge number, officer.
Get out of the road.
Name and badge number, officer.
Get out of the road.
Per your policy, I need your name. You're obstructing
Get
it.
out of the road.
Name and badge number, officer.
So you can see it.
Oh, so that's what you tell the judge. You are very disrespectful to the judge.
At the same time,
Name and badge number, officer.
over here.
Name and badge number, please.
Hey, what's his name?
Hello, name
What's
and
his name?
badge number.
Name and badge number.
Name and badge number, sir, since your partner wants to be a little bitch. Thank you. I appreciate you for honoring your oath to the Constitution. Why do we have 7 cops?
I don't know. I just got here. I don't know what's
So can you dismiss all these people since you are a higher ranking?
going on. I got to find out what's going on.
I'm here with a camera and they didn't like it.
Film me all day long.
That guy, he said, sorry for passing you. Thank you for not getting pissed off. Can I shake your hand, sir?
Yeah, man.
You are a very, very kind officer. Where is he? That idiot right there keeps telling me to get out the road when y'all are blocking the road.
Okay, that's
I don't have to. Y'all are blocking the road?
name. Badge the 15th thing you called me. Why don't you grow up
We have
and
5
quit calling
units.
people names? You've called me the F word. You've called me an idiot.
And a bitch. Don't forget that. Don't forget bitch. I called you a bitch too.
Nothing.
Well, you got 15 officers out here for a guy
There
with
was
a
only
camera.
2 and then you didn't call us any, and we never called you anything. You need to grow up. Don't call people names. Once you taught that is yep, and you're going to flip me off too. And we haven't done that to you.
Redressing my grievances with my government.
Because every one of us is reporting and seeing what you're doing.
Oh, sir, will you also tell your officer right there, the bald gentleman,
Baldy.
that I do not have to be 20 feet away from y'all?
Well,
There is no law that says
there is
that.
no
There
law
is no
saying
law
that.
that says
Officer safety, look it up. Is that
that. Okay, so your supervisor right here just said there is no law for 20 feet. So go fuck yourself, you fucking idiot.
Again, you're calling me names.
Maybe you should learn the law. Learn about that. Learn your job. How about that?
You're interfering with what we're doing.
How am I interfering? Y'all aren't doing anything but stalking a man with a camera.
Many times.
I don't have to listen to you.
You need to step
Under no lawful right do you have to tell me what to do.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. So what, you're better than me?
And I told you to get out
You
the
are
street.
blocking it.
So?
So I can't obstruct the road from someone already obstructing the road. No. Your supervisor back there said I don't have to. Your supervisor said I don't have to. No, sorry, you don't listen to your supervisor. You make me.
You're not worth it. You realize that?
No, he wants to arrest me because I'm in the middle of the roadway.
I never said that. I told you to get out of the roadway. You're not worth arresting.
Oh! No, you mean you don't want to get a lawsuit.
What is that supposed to mean?
And you realize y'all are obstructing the roadway, which is a crime.
I'm telling you, like...
Hey, look at all the Tyranzillas. It's a bunch of Tyranzillas. You're all dismissed. Suck my bitches. Look, you gotta go because your sergeant told you bye-bye, bitch.
Bro, you are a fucking joke.
Dismissed.
Here you go.
Dismissed. No, because you can't do shit.
You can't do no what? If you was a child,
I'm gonna figure out where you live, and I'm gonna do this at your house.
You're what?
you better.
I'm gonna figure out where you live, and I'm gonna record your house. I'm going to record your house on the public sidewalk.
You were threatening me now about where I live.
I'm going to figure out where you live and record your house.
It's not a threat.
I would like to record your house, yes.
Are you threatening me now?
I would
Not a threat. Do not grab your gun. You tyrant. Tyrant.
because this officer knows that I did nothing
Turn
illegal.
on that fucking dash camera. Turn it on now.
Oh, his dash camera's on because his car records through they flip on their lights.
This shit. As long as we're here, great.
Thank you for being smart, officer. Thank you for teaching. Thank you for teaching him the smart thing, officer. You are a very smart officer. Y'all just saved your department a lawsuit. Thank you. I will get all y'all's information and I will record every one of y'all's house.
Touching him? Fuck you.
Hey, do it again so I can get on camera, bitch. Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again so I can report you.
Hey, fuck you.
Do it again so I can report you.
You were a couple of children.
Tyrant.
Children.
I hope
You're a tyrant.
you're a wife-beating
You are a
bitch.
tyrant. I'm gonna record your house.
Bye. I'm gonna still get to where the fuck live at, dumbass.
Thank you.
All right, so that's the end of the interaction. That nothing happens. Nobody gets arrested, as far as I know. So in closing, I just want to be on record. I don't prefer this type of auditing. I think it's obnoxious. I think it does more harm than good. But I will say that it is still a stress test for the First Amendment, and he's not doing anything that is illegal. But it is not the most productive way to go about doing this. It is certainly not anything that evidences an actual hope for change, because keep in mind, there were two guys wasting resources when he first started this, and his demand for a supervisor and escalation and all that stuff is a lot of the reason why they ended up with 6 cars up there. So if he was truly concerned with the resources as a citizen, just film, man. Just film. A lot of the best auditors just sit back and film. And it's not until these guys start giving them directives that are unlawful that they actually have a confrontation. If you see people that actually do cop watching, even James Freeman, who I consider to be an absolute national treasure, the thing that he does where he flips the script on police officers is a freaking art. And I've seen him on cop watching videos where he's out on the street doing it, where he is the voice of reason. He is the one de-escalating. Now, one-on-one with a police officer, he thinks circles around those guys and he absolutely dominates them in conversation to the extent that they don't even know what's been said or how they found themselves in this place, stripped of all of their ego and their ability to control the dynamic. That's one-on-one. On the street, when he's with his buddies, I have witnessed him on videos be the voice of reason, de-escalate cops even. So the best guys understand how to read the room. They understand how to keep the temperature cool. They're not, look, I learned this in marriage counseling and the failure that was my first marriage. Shout out to Michelle. We're friends. That's my son's mom. But what I learned from our pastoral counseling when we were trying to save this failing marriage was that you want to be the type of person that is a thermostat, not a thermometer. And if you think about that, what that means is that a thermometer reacts to the temperature. If you take a thermometer from the inside of your house where it's 70 degrees to the outside where it's 100, the thermometer is like, holy shit, it's 100 degrees outside, right? That's reacting. A thermostat says, whoa, it's getting a little hot in here. Let's bring this temperature back. We're supposed to be at 70, guys. You're up here. You're at a 82. I need you to calm on down. That's what a thermostat does. And so I learned that. It was one of the, I actually learned how to be a good husband in the process of being a young, immature, bad one. And I think you can learn how to be a good auditor in the process of being an inexperienced and immature bad one. But one of the things that you need to latch on to, if I could give you any free advice, because I've been hard on you here and I don't want that to deter you from doing the work. But look, you're going to find that you're going to get more in the way of progress and actual change by being more of a thermostat than you are a thermometer. So that would be the only thing I would say. I do think this kind of interaction just kind of makes my eyelids hurt. It's not something that I really enjoy watching. But again, the cop should know better than this. It was easy. All he had to do was just get back in his car. Just as easily as this guy could have just sat there and been quiet and filmed, but he had a constitutional right to start an argument with the police. The police officer could have done the exact same thing and gotten in his car and called another couple units just to stand by in case something popped off. But ultimately, either one of these guys could have diffused it. The difference was that the guy who was playing the auditor in this particular interaction was pretty obviously looking to have a confrontation with the police and to take issue with them. But he was airing his grievance with his government wasting resources, and their response was to waste more resources. So if that was his intent, which was to document the fact that they would do the exact wrong thing in the face of him doing something that probably wasn't the best choice, then he was absolutely successful. So again, regardless of what I personally prefer in the way of auditors behaving, he didn't do anything illegal. He might have done something that I don't like personally, but I'll never ever sit here and say that he shouldn't do it because I don't think it's right. It's not my job to tell people what's right and wrong. It's my job to talk about the legality of it. And, you know, I sprinkle a little bit of my opinion here and there to say, look, I don't prefer this. It's not what I would do. It's not I don't think if you ever have to sue, if you're on camera acting like this, that you're ever going to make any money, that you're ever going to get anything more than $1 from a jury. I think that this sort of behavior too in pre-lawsuit negotiations is the kind of behavior that any lawyer worth their salt advising a municipality will say, take it to trial. The jury will hate him. You'll have to pay less money if you just take it to trial. Because so in that way, from a legal perspective, you shoot yourself in the foot as far as your potential legal claims because of the way our system works. Anyway, I just wanted to put this one on your radar, guys, let you know about this interaction, give you an opportunity to see what this one was like. And if you're an Oklahoma City police officer, do you not have enough negative press and exposure with the situation with Gibson slamming the Vietnamese man and almost killing him, and the lawsuit that you're under, and Gentner Drummond intervening, and the corruption that's going on there with the AG's office and taking over cases from the district attorney? Like, you don't have enough problems at Oklahoma City that you want to get out here and make yourself look like an idiot like this. You know, you can say what you want about the auditor. It's the police that we should be able to have an expectation to trade off professionalism in exchange for what we pay for in taxes. So that's my takeaway. I'd like to invite you over to Substack. Check it out. It's absolutely free to join. You can join on a paid tier if you want, but you don't have to. It's just if you want to support monetarily. If you don't want to go over to Substack, but you'd like to support monetarily, I'll put my Venmo and PayPal links both here on the screen as well as in the description. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment on the video. Check out some of the other videos on the channel and leave a comment on there as well. Until I see you again, take care. Always film your interactions with the police and keep your evidence to yourself.